Namaste, Yoga Beans, and welcome to day 10. We've made it to the halfway mark. I must say, I'm super proud of myself for making it this far, and thanks to you all for joining me on this little journey. So, today it's about doing something new and different. At some stage in our life, we've all wanted to start some kind of hobby or project. And if you're like me, you probably keep putting it on the back burner. Be it joining an art class, pottery class, cooking class, sporting activity, book club, da 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 da, you get my drift. So, your task for today is join that club, like right now. We all need to try and do something new and different. I took up knitting. Doing something new is a great way to expand on our skill set. Yes, knitting is complicated. You get to meet new people or people we normally wouldn't hang out with. And it's a great way to utilize that brain power in a different sense. Sometimes a hobby sticks, sometimes it doesn't. Whatever the story, it really doesn't matter. Just try something new, something different, get out of your comfort zone a little, and see where it leads you. I'm still no great knitter, but I do love sitting on the couch in the evenings, listening to some podcasts and doing a few rows. I find it relaxing, I find my mind is able to calm down, and after a while, I have a quirky new something. So my likeness of knitting, because I don't think I can say love just yet, led to another amazing chance venture when Gina, who runs Natural Yarns, and a good friend of mine, as well as Beth, a designer who runs Bows and Arrows, asked me to come on board and see if we could create a yoga and knitting retreat. Let's just say it went so well that Knit and Breathe was formed. When you open yourself up to something new, completely different, you never know where that may lead you. So don't go into a hobby looking for a project or a business venture. Just join a group to further your skills, to inspire and motivate you, to create inquiry from within. And then just be open. Maybe something will happen, maybe it won't. But if you don't try something new and different, you'll never create the space for a new opportunity to arise. And who would have thought that yoga and knitting would ever have worked? But here we are. So, for those who are knitters and watching this, it's time to put those knitting needles down and then come down onto the ground and do threading the needle pose with me. It's a lovely exercise to help relieve tight shoulders and tension in the back. So here we go, needles down, away from the computer and onto all fours. All right, so coming down onto the ground, you're going to come into a frog pose. So your big toes together, knees nice and wide apart. This is going to be a variation of threading the needle. So from here, you're going to fold forwards like you would normally do as if you're going into Mandukasana, your frog. And you're going to keep your left hand out in front, resting onto the fingertips. You're going to lift your left elbow a little, and you're now going to slide your right arm underneath, palm of the hand up, and you're going to allow your right shoulder to come down onto the mat. And you can turn your head to the left. So you're gently pressing into your left fingers, lifting that elbows, allowing that rotation to happen in that upper thoracic area, in the shoulder region. And resting here for a few breaths, and then when you're ready, press down into the left fingers. Inhale, come all the way back up to the center. Take a moment to realign, and then when you're ready, going forwards a little again, rest onto your right fingertips and feed your left arm under and through. And then rest onto that left shoulder, turning your head to the right. So we're staying in this position with the body so that there's no unnecessary tension or pressure on your lower back. Again, press a little further into your right fingertips. Lift that elbow a little bit more. See if you can go a little bit deeper into it. Notice how the shoulders feel. And then when you're ready, coming back up to the center, and then you can fold forwards and down, resting for a few breaths in Mandukasana, your frog pose. And you can always do this again if you'd like to, otherwise you can come up now and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.